July is over, thank fuck. It's been 10 days of August, and it's already better than that shite month. Oh, I just dropped something again. Hello, Piggy. How's it going? How was your July?
My July was good. We put some plans in motion for the future. We're not going to get into it yet. They're for the future. And if you're watching this in the future and you still don't know our plans, then
didn't happen.
Go further into the future. Go into the year 3000. No, what's the song? Been to the year 3000.
That's it. That's all I know.
And they all live underwater.
Something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, July's been an alright month. Wasn't the best month for EastEnders, let's be honest.
Yeah. I can't really think of the most remarkable thing that happened in July. Obviously, I have a list of topics up in front of me to go through, but from like the top of my head, it's just kind of Rocky and Kathy's wedding was a big deal. And Kim was in prison for a week and then came out as a grizzled veteran. I've seen some shit. It's fucking.
You've been there for a week, and then I was making wine out of the toilet. You don't understand, Denise.
But as a whole, it was an okay month for EastEnders, as you said. Not any of our favourites. Like, it has probably been one of the weakest months of the year so far. But it also doesn't help that it coincided with a very busy July for myself personally. A lot of breaks, a lot of stressful moments. So maybe in future I'll look back on July 2023 and say, you know what, you were pretty alright. So what happened? Well, obviously Lily Slater's still pregnant. Not much to talk about there.
Fuck you, Lily Slater.
We had the Theo. I think last month was also seemingly the intro. I don't know if it was the introduction of Theo, but it definitely put Theo Hawthorne in like the spotlight. And a lot of the episodes were dedicated to him tutoring Lily Slater and stalking Stacey's secret camp.
Edmund. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a bit more than just Edmund. Sorry.
No, his online name's Edmund.
Oh, yes, it is Edmund. You little cheeky bastard. He's actually quite PG, all things. Well, he used to be, and then she liked it too much.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do on a pre-watershed.
True.
Like if it's post-watershed, you can.
Let me see them tits, love. Go on.
You see, like you could sniff the knickers.
Yes.
No, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that word by my accident. People are gonna clip that. But yeah, he was sniffing the old knickers, and like, if it was post-watershed, he could sniff the bra, put on the bra, put on the panties. You know, do a little jiggy biggy, get jiggy with it. He could do the cyborg dance. You know, but obviously pre-watershed, you can't really do any of that.
No.
Because like if you have him in a bra and panties, people are gonna go, he's trans. You're forcing this on my kids. Fuck you. Yep, exactly like that. At least post-watershed, it's fine.
I suppose we'll just briefly run through all of the things and then we'll actually get into it a bit more. I was uncertain whether to fully send it or not, but we're not fully sending it yet. Yeah, Kim Fox's prison sentence. She was in prison for a week, and she has been suffering with anxiety. The prison was probably the peak of the anxiety, and we get to see the aftermath. Patrick is back. Everybody's favourite old man. Love Patrick. His character's been done like wonders. Like if they kept giving him the same shit writing, he genuinely probably could have just went, you know what, I'm good, lads. You either pay me more money to say, yeah man, and then like fucking, or just I'm leaving. Like I've had enough.
Like a pony and the penny, or something like that.
I don't even know what that means. Denise Fox and Jack Branning's marriage troubles. I thought that this kind of subsided a little bit, but they probably did struggle, and I think that they're back on now, right? I honestly, I'm good if I can just not have to talk about Denise and Jack anymore. I like Denise, but Jack's still a little fucking wet towel.
Still farts and shakes the covers.
We had Bride Club with Kathy, Kat, and Sharon. Obviously, Elaine's like big, like, yo, if I can't get married, no one, or you all can. Ha 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 ha. I tried to do a weird, a fake laugh. I can't. Well, I will perfect an Elaine fake laugh at some point. I'll bust it out. I'll be practicing it in secret.
I just practice my Alan Partridge. Ha ha. Or do Adam Cheaty. You love it.
The aftermath of Lola's death. Somehow, I guess. Don't really know where this came in. Obviously, Ben Mitchell's eating disorder, it's slightly ramped up in July. Obviously, it kind of has come to fruition in August as we're pulling back the curtain. August 10th is when we're filming this. Ravi and Chelsea's rekindled romance. Will they, won't they? Yes, they fucking will. For fuck's sake. Stop acting like it's some big romantic love story. You bunked up for about fucking 3 weeks and then like... Oh,
wait, who?
Man.
Sorry, who?
Chelsea and Ravi.
Oh, I thought you were on about Giano.
No. And the final topic, that being Tom, Cotton and Kathy Beale's wedding. Obviously, Tom is Rocky. So yeah, let's just kind of go through the main topics of this and decide whether July was actually a good month. Starting off with Theo Hawthorne. Piggy, your unfiltered, lovely opinion on Theo Hawthorne and the storyline in the month of July.
See, I want them to go full balls to the walls with him stalking.
Yeah.
But they won't. Because I understand there's a lot of limitations with a pre-water thing compared to post. But I just want to start sniffing the lingerie, like, start smelling it, start going upstairs and caressing it, like, start like, rubbing against his face, like, get all it up in it. But they obviously can't.
Oh, Stacey, I love your lingerie.
I like it when it's on you.
Jesus Christ.
But obviously they won't do it. But I would know we just got more and more creepy. Like he starts asking Lily, like, so when's the last time your mum had sex? And Lily's like, bro, you do realise I'm 12? I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? I don't actually look when my mum fucks.
Yeah.
True story.
And then he's like, so your dad, does he beat your mom? And Lily's like,
did he treat her well? Yeah, I think so. Like, but why does this matter? I'm doing fucking GCSE geography.
No. I know you're doing GCSE geography, but tell me on the map where your dad touched you.
Fucking
hell. Bro.
You're stepping a bit over the line there, Buster.
Obviously, it's not a funny subject to talk about, but it's funny in the context.
It's how he's just so incessant on knowing, like, Lily will tell me. So, Lily, when did you start your period? So,
well,
sorry?
9 o'clock this morning. Come in the front door.
Yeah, it was study period, right?
No. I mean your actual period. Yeah, I started at 9 o'clock. You take cunt. No. Your period. The blood. Oh, last week. Can I go upstairs for a minute? And then he finds the period pad. He's like, oh, Stacey. Oh,
Jesus, that is a horrifying mental image and horrifying in all of its context. Jesus. But yeah, Theo kind of shot up from being a recurring character who seemed all nice and ended up just being a bit fucking weird, getting a little bit too obsessed. And there was obviously a bit of a pissing contest between him and Martin. Martin won, and then he didn't. And now Stacey and Martin were supposed to get together, but they aren't anymore. And Theo's gonna swoop on in just in time for Martin to return at a later date and for Theo to take Lily and maybe even Lily's child hostage because Stacey doesn't love him. That's my predictions.
Yeah, like, I understand the storyline they're going with, but I just want to see him end up becoming like the Joker. He's just, his hair's all shaggy, like he hasn't shaved in weeks.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't had a wash in about 4 months. Like he's just wearing the same underwear from last October. Like he's just gone off the rails completely. That's
I'm
why,
the Joker, baby. Just hit him with that line.
That's why I want to.
You want to know how I got these scars? It's like, oh Jesus! It's not even a joke. That's the wrong clown, mate. He's got it all wrong because that's how delusional he is. So, Theo, you do know that's Pennywise. What?
Have you ever seen how it should have ended? Where they go through movies and review how they should have ended. I don't know if you remember. It's either, I think it's Amazing Spider-Man 2, where your man rewrites the ending. So you have Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, Peter 3 in the cafe with Batman and Superman. And basically, I'm imagining it's just like Theo in real life. He holds Batman hostage, like, reverse time, make her not fall in love, make her not fall to her death. I'm imagining it's Theo doing that to Martin. Love me, Stacey. Love me, I'll blow his brains out. And I go, Jesus, you're stepping the boundary. Stop it. Stay back. I said, fucking love me, is no. Respectfully.
Yeah, functionally, Stacey's not particularly interested, but will she become interested? Yes, I think. Well, for like a tiny bit, and then she goes, oh, actually, he is a bit weird.
Yeah. This obviously will develop from August probably till near Christmas. Definitely Halloween. I can see the cutoff being Halloween.
Yeah.
Spooky season and Stalker.
I definitely feel like Halloween will be the time that it will like kind of rise. Because obviously Lily knew she was pregnant first in January, so we'll likely have the baby around like September-ish time. Holy shit, we've nearly gone through the full cycle. But I can definitely imagine, like, maybe the baby's had some complications because, you know, she's still young. You know, maybe it's either premature or delayed and it's, like, not, and the baby's not developing properly. But, you know, it will. But I could easily see it, the baby being stuck in hospital and Theo just kind of goes, yoink! Guess you won't be needing this.
What's the scene?
And then sniffs the nappy. Pervy bastard.
Oh, that smells like fresh wet food if I ever smelled it in my life. Like, that is,
smudging it all over his
like
face.
Lifting it up, like
he's like he's like Homelander in The Boys when he finds the milk. If you know, you know.
I'm supposed to watch The Boys, but I've only watched about 2 episodes.
Honestly, mate, I'll watch The Boys with you.
Oh,
it's pretty fun. It's I need an excuse to watch. We're getting really sidetracked. Fucking hell. My thing is, I'd love Theo.
The scene I want is Theo and the doctor, like. So, like, the doctor's, like, asking Theo questions. Yeah. Why do you want to see Lily's baby? Just to teach it some maths, you know? And then, like, he goes into the room, and the babies all look the exact same. So he's, like, picking them up, and he's like, Charlie? Nope, that's not Charlie. Charlie? Nope, that's Evelyn. Nope. Charlie? Nope, that's Ross. Oh, bollocks, there's the John. He's just in the room. All the children look the same.
Just tried his best to figure out what the fuck's going on. Oh,
like, he's like,
bloody
Charlie,
hell.
Charlie, and then like fucking, then this like worker just goes, yes sir, senor, what's up? No, not you, Charlie. I'm looking for Charlie. Like slapstick.
Fucking hell. All right, yeah, there we are. That's what we think will happen with the Stacey and Theo storyline. Kim getting out of prison, her anxiety's through the roof. She's just about getting through it as Patrick arrives and kind of helps her find herself a little bit more. Yeah, any real big opinions about this one?
No.
It was it stemmed a lot more into the. It's something I could definitely relate to a lot as someone who's not naturally like a kind of a big like showman type character. You know, if you catch me by myself, I'm not fucking like singing songs to myself like bloody like you just hear me across the room just like, oh, that she wants. Here's another baby. I don't know why there's some Ace of Base there. That's before my time. But, you know, so just singing like doo-wops, you know. I'm a silent guy. I don't really say much. I don't have big opinions, contrary to this channel's success, I guess. And she slowly started to find herself doing more videos and started to feel a bit more like herself, but also realized maybe I should actually give the counseling a go. Well, because ultimately, there are still a lot of issues that you need to work through, and she was diagnosed with PTSD. And she, you know, started to actually find the strength in herself to figure out what the issue was. There we are. That's Kim's anxiety. Patrick's turn. Not really much to add here. Obviously, Patrick is everybody's favourite old granddad. I wish I had like a Patrick type character or figure in my life personally. Do you have a Patrick type character in your life, Piggy?
It's kind of my dad. No, I'm not saying it's because your father is, but
yeah.
Come on.
You know, just
yeah. It's that bond you have with a father.
Yes. Wow, Piggy.
Sorry,
saying it because mine's dead.
No.
Never got that fucking bond, did I?
Don't tell me how to live my life, Piggy. No, gosh, all I'm saying is get a Ouija board and just fucking, Dad, how are you?
Put an Etch-a-Sketch next to his grave. It'll start there. Those thumbs will be twizzling.
He just respond, hey, Dad, how are you? You're fat, son. Oh, no. He's in the grave, fat shape.
Or just types out one thing. Beer. Ah.
I don't know what he drank, but you just bring a giant bottle of Stella or a giant can of Stella.
Yeah.
Just pour it at his grave.
Fucking
Your dad
hell.
just responds, ha ha ha, thanks. Oh, I love it. He's just guzzling the Stella.
Fucking hell. This video is wild. Yeah, Patrick's back. We'll get more into Patrick on other shows. Fuck Denise and Jack's marriage. They're fine now. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. Elaine's Bride Club. This one I'll talk about because this one was some classic soap comedy. You have Elaine, who is like she just shit talks everyone, which I absolutely adore and find it hilarious because she shit talks but then does her like fake laugh and it's great. Like, Biggie, you're still fat, aren't you? It's like, wow, just being a dick, aren't you? But I can't really say why you're being a dick. You just have to fucking say, oh.
I'll eat more ice cream now.
I'm gonna eat ice cream now because I'm sad. And then you have Kat, Kathy, and Sharon, 3 EastEnders icons. And they're all just like throwing out barbs until one. They're basically playing chicken, and sometimes somebody gets hurt. And my god, fantastic scenes. Go and watch the Bride Club stuff. Ben's eating disorder continued. We started to see him struggle with his bulimia, starting to throw up a little bit more, starting to avoid food like the plague, starting to work out despite not really having the energy behind him. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. He's been frosty as ever, has old Ben Mitchell, but fundamentally it's continued. Do you have any other big opinions about Ben Mitchell's eating disorder?
No, because bulimia sucks.
It does.
And it throws up, so yeah.
Ravi and Chelsea's rekindled romance. After all this time, it just took a bit of a push and pull. They're back together like nothing happened, like they probably should have been anyways. Honestly, 2 characters. Well, I say 2 characters. Chelsea's in flux when she doesn't have a man. They pretty much have 2 cards when it comes to Chelsea. They have 3 cards. They have her friendship with Whitney, the fact that she married Gray, or had a baby with him. I don't remember if they got married. And her relationships, and they're all kind of shallow and garbage, but they're back together, and it was supposed to be all romantic. But Ravi isn't exactly the nicest of guys. He did get Villain of the Year, which I think is actually quite garbage and probably wrong. Probably shouldn't have gotten Villain of the Year, but you know, EastEnders is probably the largest soap. But you know, he's not all like goody goody. There's a bit of ambiguity with Ravi. And nah, carry on.
Isn't this the month where Reese did his sexy dance?
Did you do a sexy dance? What was the sexy dance?
Remember he was at the party and he was showing the lads how to dance.
Oh yeah, I think it was. It was this month. Reese did his sexy dance. He's got his shirt off. Oh, never had an erection like
it. That's just because you're over Reese. More to come in August or September.
And forever. Hopefully forever.
Yeah, until like the next writer comes in and is like, do you know what? I fucking hate Reese.
It's still funny to see the backlash against Reese because a lot of people don't like him. But we can talk about that at some other point.
No. Let's open this can of worms here. What is there to hate about Reese? Yes, he's a dork, but he is literally the embodiment of social anxiety.
And people just don't like him because he's weird.
But
because of the anxiety, he's shifty, and people don't like shifty people.
Well, there was shifty shit, wasn't there?
He was shifty, fair play.
But like, my problem is Reese literally is just an anxious 40 or 50-year-old man. It's not like he's a serial killer, which many people believe he is. But I don't think when his wife had a stroke, and not the Jeff Jarrett kind, he fucking went up the stairs and started smashing her with a hammer, like, fucking stay down there, love, stay down there, love. Like, no, he's just a quirky guy. I said that about Theo, but that was before Theo became an OnlyFans pervert, and then like started simping for Stacey, and then it's kind of gone off the rails ever since. But
very true.
You know, Reese just loves 2 people in his life, Debbie and Sonia, and technically the Taylor's autos, but he's legally obliged to love that.
Legally obliged love. Like family, innit? Way family joke. And the final, the final topic being Rocky and Kathy's wedding, which did go ahead, but it also is now null and void, and they immediately filed for a divorce. But they are still together. They just weren't lawfully married at the time. As Joe Cotton arrived again, said a bunch of snarky one-liners, and then blackmailed them for a shit ton of money. Like, if only getting 50 grand was that easy, I'd be blackmailing everyone.
You know, 50 grand. 50 grand's enough to drive a person insane. Like no. I understand it's 50 grand. But, like, if he's happily married to a woman, well, he's not married. If he's happily dating a woman or man, it could be a man, or it could be vice versa. Then, like, why are you, like, 50 grand and we're divorced? Hey, fuck off. Fuck off. Just do a Barry and push her off a cliff, like, I think it was Barry.
Yeah, well, yeah, Barry. Barry did fall off that cliff.
He just
well, he was
off
pushed, like, but, you know.
I still love that death because he just starts rolling like roly-poly.
It's an iconic death. Also, I like the Janine character a lot. I'm kind of sad I didn't actually get to talk about her on the show. But she was one of my teen crushes.
I feel like everyone likes a freaky girl in their life.
Freaky girl.
Like, you know, people are obsessed with it, and obviously because we're wrestling fans.
I'm slightly mentally ill. And I'm afraid that at this current point in time, it's not like a fetish, but it's kind of like a type. Where you're just like, I root for the slightly crazy people.
Yeah, exactly. Like a bunch of, because we're wrestling fans, and like obviously the freaky girl that a bunch of wrestling fans love and will never get. Except for that one guy who went to a meet and greet and asked this wrestler to step on him. The weird 50 quid, but alright.
Hell of an erection.
What?
That's a hell of an erection.
I'm not legging that up. Some fan literally went, "Can you step on me?" And he laid down on the ground and she had to step on him for a photograph.
Yeah.
Fucking. I wouldn't do that personally. It's like it's like when... Have you ever seen...
Listen, everybody's a bit of a freak, but you don't pay someone to be openly a freak.
Yeah. It's like them fucking... Obviously, I'm getting sidetracked. But, because it does happen... I don't think it happens with celebrities. It only happens with kind of, like, wrestlers, I think. It probably does happen to, like, celebrities. But have you ever seen them meet and greets where fans were like, I want to do a prom photo? Yes. They have their hands wrapped around the wrestler, and the wrestler has to kind of awkwardly be like, I love this, and they're secretly like, you fucking stink. Get away from me, you creepy pervert.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just like that.
Obviously,
I'm just saying, wrestling fans, you know, are not fun. Trust me, they're probably one of the worst toxic people. They're more toxic than the EastEnders community, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. All right.
But we all love a freaky girl.
Yes, exactly. I just maybe not publicly expose yourself in liking slightly crazy people. There's just something very attractive about it. It's just me. I'm mentally ill. Like I'm fully aware. Like.
Look, hear me out. There is nothing wrong with a tall goth girl coming up to you and saying, "You're my bitch," and putting makeup on you, and I'm rubbing a 50-inch dildo up your hole. There is nothing you can say that will not entice me more. Larry, get a bit of strawberry jam on that fucking cock and rub me up the wrong way.
A 10-gallon oil drum of lube.
No, jam.
Listener, I get that you call yourself picky, but you really don't be greased up with jam.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit would come out. Why is it so sticky? Mate, you'd have to... Oh, God, that's really graphic. Fucking hell.
Go on.
Yeah, but it would get stuck. You'd have to like,
Oh,
you'd have to like open those cheeks, and it would be like the fucking, like, and stuck in.
You know, like them, your asshole would look like, you know, them creatures from The Last of Us. It looked like one of
The
them.
zombies.
Is it the zombie? The ones with the weird faces, like their mouths are wide open.
They look like goatsy. Fucking hell, this video's off the rails. All right, but yeah, Kathy and Rogi are together, just not technically married anymore, but they will be again. Maybe it'll be the... Hold on. Was it in July where Shianu broke up?
Maybe. I'm trying to think now.
I think it was.
Shiano broke up and what's her name returned?
Who?
What's her name? The girl who was in debt to like all them online.
Oh,
gambling
Lisa.
sites.
Lisa, yeah.
Lisa, it's your birthday! Happy birthday, Lisa!
But I suppose, what did you think about July? As you can tell, not really the best month if this is what we're putting out about it. What a fucking mess that was. But I've been Ash from Watching Walford, and I've been joined by Piggy.
Bonjour, senor, and just remember, folks, if a goth girl says, get down on your knees and suck this 50-inch cock, you have to respond with yes. Because my fellow brethren, if you respond no, are you a true warrior of the Watching Walford channel? Because if you say no, we don't like you here. If you say yes, you will be modded. But that is all, my fellow people. And I've been joined by Ash, residing from Watching Walford.